Well, let's see. It says my broadcast is live. But I don't see a picture. Let's see. Let me see. But I don't see a picture. Let's see. Let me see. Ah. But I don't see a picture. I think it said my camera was turned off. Let's see. Turn that down. Turn camera on. There we go. Now I have a picture. Okay, it's 7:30. Broadcast is on. So I've got my husband and my dogs here. So if you see crazy dogs running around, you hear husband noises, dog noises, you'll know that's what it is. Let me just see if I can be a little more in the screen. There's a dog. He likes to play at this time of night. Hi, everyone. Okay, so we've done these live hangouts. This is the third one this week. They've all been at different times because I know that there's people coming in from all different parts of the country. And actually, I think I've even had, I've had one person from Copenhagen because they messaged me. That was really cool. So if she's on, I don't know how to say hi if you're from Copenhagen, I think you speak Dutch, right? What do people from Copenhagen speak? I don't know.
It's Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah, Dutch?
Danish.
Danish.
So hi. So thank you for coming on. If it's a weird time for you, I appreciate that you're watching it. If you're not watching, you're watching the live broadcast or the replay of the live broadcast, that is awesome as well. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Cassie. I am a health and fitness professional based in, I usually say sunny Southern California, but it's dark outside and actually it's been raining cats and dogs today. And I actually think it was just starting to rain again, but maybe not. And so what is a health and fitness professional? I am a certified Pilates instructor, indoor cycling instructor, personal trainer, and I am also a Nutritious Life certified holistic health practitioner, which is a lot of words to say that I am your biggest cheerleader and I want you to live a wow life, living on the wheel of wellness and feeling amazing, feeling confident, feeling energized, happy, less stressed, and yes, I want you to look like $1,000,000 bucks. So that's what I do, and I teach women specifically how to do this using nutrition and exercise. And so all this week I have been doing about 30-minute live hangout for you guys, dispelling some of the myths and legends and stories that are out there in the health and wellness industry. And so today I thought I would go through and give you some of my best tips on how to lose weight without counting calories. Counting calories sucks. And if you're on the Wow Life Nutrition program, you do not count. I think we might count calories once in the first week just to get a baseline idea. And then we never, ever really count them ever again because I want to teach you how to eat for the rest of your life. And at the age of 83 years old, I doubt you are going to be counting calories. So we do not count calories on the Well Life Nutrition program. So tonight, I'm going to give you some of my best tips for ways that you can start losing weight without even counting calories. And if you're not on the Well Life Nutrition program, these tips will still help you. But before I do that, I want to show you, if you have a comment for me while I'm speaking, how to do that. So what you want to do is, if you're looking at my website and the screen that you're viewing this on, in the bottom, if you hover your cursor over the screen where you see me talking, you'll see on the bottom right corner, the YouTube kind of stuff will come up. And if you hover over it, it'll say watch on YouTube. And if you click on that, another screen will open up and you will see the live chat on the side. And so I'll just type hi in there. And so you'll see that. So at any time while I'm discussing my tips, if there is a question that you have for me, go ahead and write it in that chat window. Again, you access it by hovering your cursor over the screen of which you're seeing me talking, and you hit open up in YouTube, and a new window will pop open. The chat is on the right-hand side. So I don't see that the entire time I'm talking, but I will go back and look at it after every key point and see if there's any questions there. And then you can always shoot me an email. You can send me a Facebook message. You can send me a smoke signal. You can send me a tweet, a direct message, a text message, Instagram direct message, an Instagram comment. You get the point. I'm pretty much everywhere. So feel free to reach out. All right, so let's just dig right in. These are my top tips. I was gonna give you 3 of them, but I have more than 3. So I'm just gonna bust through them in no particular order. And these are ways that you can start losing weight without counting calories. So the first one is when it comes down to snacking. And I will just like raise my hand right here. I am not a 3 meals a day kind of girl. I would rather have like a whole bunch of tiny little snack sessions all throughout the day. That's just kind of the way that I am. I don't know if it's because of my profession. I'm like I said, a fitness instructor. And so a lot of times I'm working out or teaching classes with meals in between, but I've got like a lot of clients in a row. So I just tend to graze a lot during the day. So I love snacky treats. Those are like my favorite things. So I'm not going to tell you not to eat snacks, but I am going to tell you 2 things that you can do around snacks. So the first one is to serve yourself a portion. And I am guilty of this just as much as the next person. If I'm eating some blue corn tortilla chips with my lunch, when I'm really on point, I will physically count out a serving of chips. So that might be 10 to 16 chips, depending upon the blue corn tortilla chips that I'm eating that day. But I will, take out that many chips, put them on my plate, take the plate with my lunch and go sit down at the dining room table and eat my lunch, and the serving of chips are there. But if I don't do that, and sometimes I get lazy or I'm in a hurry and I just grab the bag and I go sit down, I know 100% that I am consuming more than a serving of chips. So the first way to cut down on or to start losing weight is to serve yourself exactly a serving. Put the stuff away, whether it's a snack or a part of your lunch. Put it away, sit down and eat it, and then you're done. So you want to avoid taking the box with you, taking the bag with you, and just, or sitting in front of the television and just gobbling away without paying attention to exactly how much you are eating. So that brings me to the second point when it comes to snacks, and that is when I just said sitting down on the couch and with a bag of popcorn or chips or whatever and just mindlessly eating them. Chances are you are going to consume way more because you're totally distracted by the television, by the computer, by the kids, by the dogs, whatever. So you're way more distracted. You're going to eat entirely way more than you intended. You're going to be distracted by this guy. This is Kip. Kip does not watch his calories. Kip does not watch his snacking. He's very fat. He's big fat Bichon. So anyway, instead of taking that bag of chips over to the couch, if you are trying to lose weight, you should set a boundary for yourself and say that in my house, the only place that I am going to eat food is at the living room or dining room table, which means you're not going to stand in the kitchen and eat. You're not going to sit on the couch and eat. You're not going to be like me and sit up at the desk and eat. Or sit out in the backyard and eat. The only place that you are going to consume food is at the dining room table. And therefore you will be less distracted and eat your food and be done with it and be mindful about it. And actually, it's not even about being mindful about it. It's about being less mindless about it, because when you take it over to the couch, you're going to eat a lot more. So those are my 2 tips for snacking. Only eat, if you're trying to lose weight, only eat food at the dining room table. No place else in your house. That's the new boundary for you. And then the second one is serve yourself. And there's this number, you're going to hear me talk about it and through a lot of my things. It's the 20%. And when we tend to overeat, it's usually by 20%. So if we think that we're eating a serving of chips, but we're taking them out of the bag, science and the studies that I've read show that we're actually consuming 20% more than we think we are when we're sitting in front of the television and we're eating popcorn or cookies or whatever. We think we've eaten a number, but we've actually consumed 20% more. And you're going to see that 20% number pop up. All right, so let's go to number 2. Okay, this was like so amazing to me when I read the science on this and I read the studies. It kind of blew me away. So if you go to Williams-Sonoma or Sur La Table or Macy's or Bloomingdale's into the housewares department and you look at the plates that are for sale for us to buy, the average size dinner plate that you can buy at Williams-Sonoma is 14 inches in diameter, a 14-inch diameter plate. Back when our grandparents were buying their plates, the average size dinner plate was 10 inches. So when you go, you take your 14-inch plate or even a 12-inch plate and you go and you sit down, or you go into the kitchen to serve yourself. That's real estate. That plate is real estate. If you put a serving of chicken and broccoli and rice on a 12 or 14-inch plate, it's going to look, what should be a true serving is going to look really small. It's going to look like an appetizer on your big plate. But if you took that same amount of food and put it on an 8 to 10-inch plate, it's going to fill up the entire plate. So without even counting calories, switching to a smaller size dinner plate is going to help you lose weight. And how much extra food is that? It's about 20%. So our world has made us fat over the last 10, 20 years by supersizing the food that you can get at fast food, by growing wheat that is fatter and less, more resistant to weather and to bugs, and that wheat is making us fatter. The industry selling us giant bags of popcorn at Costco when we have no business buying enough popcorn to sit down and eat over the course of 3 weeks. Those types of things are making us fat. And Williams-Sonoma with their 14-inch dinner plates, we don't need a 12 to 14-inch dinner plate. We need an 8 to 10-inch dinner plate. So there's your license to go shopping this weekend and go buy some dinner plates that were the size that your grandmother used. Maybe go back and go to a family member's house who might have some of that plateware that your grandparents had, and measure how big their plates were. They were way smaller. So consider that real estate, and you want to fill that plate up because it's real estate, it's yours, it's your meal, and you're going to have one plate worth. Well, your plate is too big, for crying out loud. It's 20% too big. So go get a smaller plate and you're going to lose weight. Okay, I just want to pop over and see if there's any questions in the chat. No. Okay, good. So I'm going to keep going. Let me lower that screen down. Okay, so we talked about plate size. What else? Okay, this was another one that blew me away. Okay, so if you don't know me, which I'm going to assume most of you don't, my husband is a physician. And so we have an office, and we have typically women who work in the office with us. And when we opened our practice about 15 years ago, I didn't want my staff to wear scrubs. So, when you go into a doctor's office, they're typically wearing scrubs. And the reason I didn't want them to wear scrubs is that I felt that it was almost like wearing sweatpants, and it kind of made you feel lazy because your clothes were really baggy, and you just kind of had this like lazy kind of look and feel. And so I asked our staff members to wear pants and a shirt instead of wearing scrubs. And if you don't know what scrubs are, it's, you know, like when you go into the doctor's office or the hospital and they're wearing like pants and shirt that are like the same kind of sterilized cotton material. And a lot of nurses wear them as well. So we had a no scrubs thing in our office. And one of the girls told me that she was glad that we weren't going to be wearing the scrubs, because in her other offices where she had worked, she noticed that she had to keep buying larger size scrubs. And she swore it was because the scrubs, she never knew that she was gaining weight because her clothes were so baggy all the time. So that was something that I put in place like 15 years ago. But I just read a study, and it just like, I wanted to like run and scream it to the world, like, I figured this out first. I figured it out. But it was a study that was done on women in jail, in prison. And that, I should have written down the numbers. I think that it was, I'm not going to say how much it was, but women who are in prison who have to wear prison garb or jumpsuits, typically the orange jumpsuits. We've all watched Orange is the New Black. Actually, theirs were khaki, right? Well, they were orange and khaki. And then I think like at one point somebody was wearing stripes, but I'm not sure. But maybe that was a different show. But we all know Orange is the New Black. They're wearing those kind of like scrubs, right? A prison outfit. And they found first months of prison, she gained, I should go grab the numbers, but she gained enough weight that she had to move up in size in the prison jumpsuit. And they called it the prison effect. And it was because even though the food was so bad in prison, they were wearing these prison jumpsuits and they had no gauge as to whether they were gaining weight or not, because the prison jumpsuits were so big. And it happened within the first 6 months of being in prison, because they went from wearing clothes to these prison jumpsuits or scrub type things, and they had no connection between how they felt in their clothes and you know, what they were eating and gaining weight. So my third tip to you, you're like, well, I'm not in prison and I don't work at a doctor's office, but what do we do almost every day? And actually I have it on right now because I just got done teaching Pilates. What am I wearing? I'm wearing leggings. And, you know, we used to only wear leggings or Lycra when we were working out. But in today's day and age, athleisure wear is hot, hot, hot. And we're all wearing Lycra, yoga pants, stretchy pants. I'm sure you've seen the graphics online where it talks about, you know, you've had yoga pants on for 10 hours and all you did was drink coffee. You know, we wear yoga pants all the time. And before you know it, all of a sudden you've gained weight. You have no connection between your body and the fit of your clothes because you're wearing spandex and Lycra and it just grows with you. So my tip is to have a pair of skinny jeans or jeans that make you feel good or jeans that you know that fit, not boyfriend baggy jeans, but like a good, like hug your butt, fitting jean that fits you. And I want you to put it on at least once or twice a week so that that's a gauge to you so that you know whether you are gaining weight or not. And if those jeans start to get a little tight, then there's a chance to use a smaller dinner plate and only eat food in your living room and serve yourself your snack. So that's, excuse me, my third tip. Stop wearing yoga pants all the time and put on some freaking jeans for at least once or twice a week, for crying out loud. Okay, here is my last tip. Let me see if there's any questions. Yeah, okay. So my last tip for you is this. You got to take control. So what does that mean? In some other studies that I have done research on, the person who is in control of going grocery shopping is the one who is in the most control deciding what the family eats. So if you leave it up to your maid, your husband, your partner, your teenage daughter, that might help you time-wise, but if you are trying to lose weight, it is better for you to be the one to go grocery shopping so that you make sure, not only are you getting the fruits and vegetables and healthy whole foods that you want, but you want to make sure that none of that crap that your teenager or your partner might possibly bring into the house. So those people who are in control dictate the health of the household. So if you want your household to be healthy, or you just want yourself to be healthier, you need to take control, and you need to be the one to find the time to go and do the grocery shopping. And the same thing holds true when you are out at a restaurant, either with a partner or a friend or a group of people. If you allow someone else to order for you, you are going to consume about, guess what the number is? 20% more calories than if you took control and ordered for yourself. And the science shows that people will order things that you typically would not eat, and you will eat them because so-and-so ordered them, and you feel as though you should because you're a pleaser and they ordered it and you should eat it. Or they might order a dessert and you go ahead and partake in it because they ordered it. So take control of your health and your nutrition by you ordering for yourself. And it's not rude. You can just say, I already looked at the menu. I know exactly what I want to have. And then maybe they'll let you order for them, and you can take control of the situation and let your friend be healthier as well, or whoever you're out to dinner with. So those are my big tips. So those are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different tips that I gave you to start losing weight if you need to lose weight without having to count calories. So I'm just going to recap them really fast. We're going to start using smaller plates, an 8 to 10 inch plate instead of a 12 to 14 inch plate. When you eat your snacks, or any food for that matter, eat only in the dining room. If you're trying to lose weight, you eat only in the dining room and no place else. If you don't need to lose weight and you want to eat on the floor of the living room, then by all means, go for it. When you are going to go grab those snacks or your lunch or whatever, get the food, measure out the servings, put it on your 10 to 8 inch plate, and eat it. Don't take the big bag of chips with you as you go sit down. You're going to eat 20% more. Stop wearing yoga pants all day long, every day, and put on a pair of jeans that fit you at least once or twice a week as a gauge, as a measurement to stay in tune with your body. Number 5, take control. You're the one that does the grocery shopping. Whoever does the grocery shopping is in control of the health of the household. You want the household to be healthier, you want to be healthier, you take control, you go grocery shopping. And lastly, if you're out at a restaurant with a group of people or a partner or a friend, you order for yourself. Typically, when someone else orders for you, you're going to consume about 20% more calories than if you had ordered for yourself. So those are my hot tips. So this is going to be the last of the live events on YouTube before the launch of the WOW Life Nutrition Program this Sunday. And so the main reason I want to do them was, one, not only to let you learn from me and learn some tips on how to be more healthy and lose weight if that's what you're trying to do, but I wanted you to get a taste of what it's like to work one-on-one with me, because basically I'm talking to you in this unique situation of being able to do it online with each other. And so I wanted you to see, am I someone that you can communicate with? Do you understand the way that I explain things? Do you like my hair? Do you like my setup? Do you like when I show my dog? Is it entertaining to you? And if those two things happen, you like the information that I'm presenting and you like the way that I'm presenting